Drake versus Kendrick Lamar has just gone another level, people. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So it is going crazy in this beef. It was going nice and steady. Some people might say slow with the few exchanges that Kendrick and Drake have had over the last few weeks. In the last 2 days, even maybe the last day, there's been a flurry of diss songs. It started with Kendrick Lamar 616 in LA. And I'm gonna go straight into it, people. I wasn't quite feeling the track, I ain't gonna lie. I know Kendrick, his lyrics can go a bit above our heads, but I thought the song was cool, but there just wasn't enough punch in the diss. I think you can get a bit too deep on a diss song. But the most notable lines that stuck out in my opinion, where he name dropped academics. He's like, yeah, somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on Ack. Even he's looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back. And obviously academics is like a big Drake fan. He doesn't make any secret about that. Him and Drake have very regular conversations behind the scenes as well. So academics is like the biggest voice in hip hop. But he is very, very biased in this beef. Let's keep it real. Are you finally ready to play Have You Ever? Let's see. Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? That's Kendrick basically insinuating that somebody in Drake's team is leaking information to Kendrick Lamar. That Drake has a rat in his system and he can't flush it out. But like I said, this song was more of a, it's cool that Kendrick replied to Drake very quickly. But for me, it really wasn't really packing any punch. But Drake came right back, swift, right on top of that diss song with Family Matters. I ain't gonna lie, this track was hard. This is probably the hardest track out of all the songs they've all done so far. Now these are some of my favorite bars on the track. Always rapping like you're about to get the slaves freed. You're just acting like an activist. It's make-believe. Don't even go back to your hood and plant no money trees. Say you hate the girls but what you really mean, I've been with black and white and everything that's in between. Yeah, I like that line because yeah, you can obviously hear in Kendrick's music that he's very Afrocentric, political kind of artist. But do we really know if he's doing things that are for the black people behind the scenes? That's what Drake's getting at. Then he says, you did her dirty on her life. You're trying to make peace. I heard that one of them little kids might be day 3. Damn. Drake there insinuating that one of Kendrick's kids might not be his. I ain't gonna lie, this beef is getting rather personal. Surprising me how personal it's actually getting. I like how he ends this first bit of the first verse. He goes, these bars go over Kenny's head no matter what I say. I know you like to keep it short, so let me paraphrase. But they're getting on about Kendrick and his height. Is Kendrick that small? I know he's not tall. Drake's acting like he's a leprechaun. Now this part is like my favorite part of the whole track. The beat flips up and Drake goes in. The flow is mad. The flow is absolutely crazy. But some of the bars I liked was, he goes at Rick Ross, he goes, what the F I heard Rick drop? Talking something about a nose job. Ozempic got a side effect of jealousy. And that Ozempic is basically a drug that is used for maintaining your weight or preventing you having an appetite, so you eventually obviously lose weight because you don't eat as much. And that's apparently what Rick Ross has been using to maintain his weight loss. Although there is some information out there that it's also taking this drug for his weight. There's a picture floating out there online and it has Drake's name on the prescription. Whether it's true, we know technology these days can do its thing to manipulate the truth. But I do like the way Drake actually addressed the whole nose job thing, because Rick Ross has been making me laugh with his who knows, saying that Drake's had a nose job. Next bars, Rakim talking ish again. Gas cause you hit my baby mother first. Do the math, who I was hitting then. I ain't even know you rapped still, cause they only talking about your fit again. Probably gotta have a kid again before you think of dropping any ish again. Even when you do drop, they're gonna say you should have modeled because it's mid again. Obviously he's not talking about Rakim the MC, he's talking about ASAP Rocky, whose real name is Rakim. Because ASAP dissed Drake, saying that he got with Drake's baby mother first, but then Drake just flipped it and said, yeah, when you got with her, I was getting with your wife, Rihanna back then. He bodies ASAP here. I mean, it's true, nobody cares about his music anymore. And if it did come out, it'd probably do mid again, it won't do much. So he should stick to modeling. K-Dot-ish only hitting hard when Baby Keem put his pen to it, insinuating that Kendrick Lamar doesn't write, because there's been some songs on his credits that it does say that another name on it, and Kendrick's the only one rapping on it, so it kind of does insinuate that Kendrick does get a bit of help with his writing. Controversial right there. I like this line here. Ross calling me the white boy, and the ish kind of got a ring to it. Cause all these rappers waving white flags while the whole effing club sing to it. Murder scene on your man tonight, then come to the vigil with the candlelight. Body after effing body, and you know Rick reading my Miranda rights. That's obviously a shot at Ricky Ross because he used to work for the law. It's funny how not enough people really ridiculing him for that. Not that there's anything wrong with working for the law, but when you're a gangster rapper, that shouldn't be a good thing. That's why I said that Miranda rights. But I like how he flipped that white boy thing and said rappers be waving their white flags. I ain't gonna lie, Drake has some bars, but did he write them? Another passing shot at Kendrick. He says, where's your uncle at? Cause I want to talk to the man of the house. West Coast ninjas do fades, right? Come get this ass whipping. I'm handing him out. And that's a dig at Kendrick Lamar's auntie that transitioned to a man and now is his uncle, which he mentioned on his last album. So Drake is like poking fun there. And that was the last bar in Family Matters that I kind of was feeling. But then just like that, Kendrick Lamar comes back immediately after Drake's Family Matters. Kendrick comes with Meet the Grahams. And as you can imagine, yeah, it's about Drake's family. He breaks it down into verses. The first verse he wrote as if he was writing to Drake's son, where bars kind of like saying how Drake's the absent father and he's trying to give Drake's son, I think his name's Adonis, some advice. That even if it don't benefit your goals, do some push-ups and get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. F what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians. Get a gym membership. Now this is poking fun at Drake, who allegedly had work done to his abs and taking medication for his weight. Another bar that I thought hit hard was like, he got sex offenders on HOVO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing these predators like him lurking. F a rap battle, he should die so all these women can live with a purpose. Damn. Kendrick ain't holding back. Telling Drake to die is a bit too far, but to be fair, Drake says it on one of his songs. This battle's definitely gone a direction that I wasn't anticipating. I didn't think they'd go this tough on each other. Kendrick basically saying there's sex offenders in OVO and then calling Drake pretty much a predator of some sort. Kind of wild. But definitely the most alarming aspect of this particular song about the Grahams, not only does Kendrick do a verse dedicated to Drake's son, Drake's mother, and shots at Drake's dad, he also has a verse dedicated to Drake's daughter. Now, of course, we don't believe there's any known daughter of Drake's. So whether Kendrick's got information that's a bit inaccurate, we don't know. Or maybe that will come out in the next song he puts out. But yeah, he's trying to expose that Drake has multiple children out there, including a daughter, which he dedicated a whole verse to. But Drake has responded to this also, and he put a post on Instagram saying, "Nah, hold on, can someone find my hidden daughter, please, and send it to me? These guys are in shambles." And a whole bunch of laughing emojis. Well, basically Drake is denying he has a daughter. And it kind of does seem like Kendrick's just making up stuff, because I don't think there's ever been any rumors that Drake has a daughter. So where that comes from, I don't know. But that is basically an up-to-date version of what's going on in this beef. It's been a mad 24 hours. Nobody could have envisioned 2-3 diss songs to come out in a short span of time, since we waited like almost 3 weeks for a reply. But in conclusion, who do I think is winning this beef so far? For me, there's a lot of stuff that Kendrick's saying is spot on, is really accurate and really potent. He does take a long while to get to his punchline. I would personally just put Drake just ahead, purely for this Family Matters song. I thought that was shooting at everybody. But I do believe the next round, Kendrick's going to come out and somehow confirm this daughter story, because it is a bit left field just to say it and dedicate a whole verse to it, and if there's no substance or proof to it. But like I said, that's just my opinion. I want to know yours. Leave a comment below. Who do you think's winning this beef? Are you enjoying this beef as well? Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.